So I thought I would show some of the plants that I have growing. This right here is Orach. It's supposed to be a heat tolerant lettuce or green. And this right here was the plant. I accidentally broke it when I was transferring it, moving it around. So this is what was attached to there, and hopefully it will continue to grow. So I've got that in red. This is the same thing. This one looks really healthy. This right here is some sweet basil. And I'm really happy with this because typically I'm a terrible grower of basil. Last year I was not able to get it to grow at all. This right here is a mix of zinnias. I've got some called dahlia zinnias, envy, and pomela and lilliput. So these all look really good. Then I've got this right here, which is lemon basil. Lemon basil's doing really good and has an amazing smell already if you rub the leaves. It just smells like lemons. Then over here on this side I've got something called savory, which is supposed to have a peppery taste. I've never had savory, but I love black pepper. And it does smell exactly like black pepper if you rub it. And over here I've got another basil. I believe that's a sweet basil. In this pot, I did not have too much to come up. This right here is called balsam. I do not remember much about this one. I'll have to look it up again. But it looks really nice. One of these got pinched off, you can see there. All of this right here that did not come up, chamomile and some more Orach for some reason didn't come up. And then I've got a flower right here called Azure Fairy. Here I've got toothache plant. This one is a really neat plant. It's got a pretty looking flower, and it also says that they used to use it back in the day if you had toothaches, that putting some of this, the leaves in your mouth or the actual, I think the actual flower head, will give your mouth a numbing effect. So I was really curious about that. This is the only chamomile that made it this time around. Well, I've actually got a little piece right here. Maybe that one will do something. But over here on the end, I've got lamb's ear. And I've heard that one makes a really lovely tea, so that's why I'm growing that particular plant. Here I've got some really healthy looking flowers. I'm excited because I've previously mostly done vegetables. This year I'm really trying to add flowers. So I've got some calendula strawberry right here on the end. Something called gomphrena here. And these are coxcomb, 2 different kinds of coxcomb. So I've never grown any of these, so I'm very excited to try these. Put in a bigger pot, but look at that. This almost looks like how it would look if I was purchasing it from the store. So I'm really excited because when it warms up, my goal was to have plants that could go right to the yard, because normally I go and buy some. And I have spent a lot on seeds, so I don't know that I actually will save this year in terms of that, but hopefully in the future, with seed saving and accumulating seeds, I will be able to actually save. This is that Orach lettuce. That one looks pretty good. And over here is one that looks a little bit pale. Just move this over here to show you. This right here is some more of the strawberry calendula that I've got planted. It's just in this old pot. But the strawberry calendula, so I've got, these are really beautiful flowers. So I wanted to have a nice little pot of these flowers in my garden. So see, there's another one. Look how good that looks. Right here I've got, let's see, what is this? It's some kind of basil. This is my spicy basil. I've never tasted this before, but it just smells like a really nice basil. But look how nice and healthy and bushy these are. I could not be more happy with this basil. And this over here, I want to say is a chive. But my chives did not do anything, so I'm going to try to replant some chives because I mean, look at that. My cosmos, and they have gotten really, really tall. Just look at those. I'm very excited about these. And last but not least is the dill. This one is doing really well. Last year I had issues with it coming up at all, so I'm very excited and hope this variety does better. This is the bouquet dill. I just love the way the leaves look and smell already. So this is what I have growing under this light, and I've got another light with peppers and tomatoes growing, and I'll show you that in my next video.